it does. Never mind. Okay, it's recording.
Are you gonna be able to see anybody?
It's like a sentence or two about your experience at Rally.
A sentence or two? I never told I was 5 minutes. Yeah. Okay, I prepared myself.
Oh my god.
It's fine.
I love you. Look at it.
I don't go first now. Go ahead.
Now we're gonna go first. Okay, I'll just go first. I have like serious anxiety around groups of people. You wouldn't know it, but like hundreds and thousands of people, and I was like, no, I can't go. Jerry was like, I will text you, and she did. Every 10 minutes, like, how are you doing? Are you feeling this okay? And it was overwhelming because of the information. You feel like you can't suck up enough of it. But I would say the thing that stood out in my mind the most was I thought I was going to Rally to learn about my business. And I did. I mean, there was a lot of like leadership training and like things like that. But it was really opened my eyes to what Premier really is about. And I would say I sum it all up in this quote, and then I'll let everybody else talk. But somebody said, if you see a turtle up on a fence, he did not get there by himself. And I was like, oh my God, that's so funny. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, yeah, really, a turtle could never, ever, ever get up on a fence by itself. And that's kind of like Premier. What I got out of Rally was Premier's overall feel was you are in this with your family. Your Premier family is there for you. And I just thought it was so great. I loved it. Ditto. And I learned where to buy these pants. So. Thank you. Steinmart.
By the way, everyone gets to shop at Steinmart now, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Oh my God, it's in her closet. Oh, yeah. I just no idea. Yes.
Really, go.
All right, so I would just say that my first year when I started Premier, I was like, oh, I don't know if I should go. I don't know if I should go. I was only a couple months in. I wanted to go, couldn't really afford to go. And let me tell you, this year I said I'm going to do anything that I can to try to get my behind over there. And I encourage anyone that can start saving from when that registration is open, go ahead and do it. It is something that will change your total view of what Premier is. It was an amazing experience. When Christy says thousands and thousands and thousands of people, she's not
Think of
kidding.
like the biggest
There was like
rock concert
10, 12,000 people. Like your worst concert times 10.
They all sound like this.
But the networking experience was absolutely amazing. Everybody is so friendly. We are all one big happy family. And like Christy said, like we would think we were gonna go over there to learn about like Premier and so forth, but it's not that. It was, visiting these missionaries people and them personally thanking us. Like, thank you for what you do, and thank you for selling jewelry. Because you sell jewelry, we have this school. Or because you sell jewelry, we were able to put this kid through support because of whatever issues they were going through. It was life-changing experience for me. If you're at that point in your business right now where you're thinking, I don't know if I want to continue, don't think of it of just jewelry. Really, we are a people business, and that is what Premier is. And I have to say thank you to my upline. They were amazing. And they made my first experience at Rally such a treat. And I thank you all so much. Thank you. And literally, they always kept in touch with us. Like, where are you? Because you can get so lost. Like,
Karen will always text me, I am here, I do not see you, I don't think you're here.
yeah, you're like this, you're like this teeny tiny, you like 10,000 people. So, they always kept in touch with us. So don't be afraid, because there's going to be 10,000 of us there that you're going to be lost in the crowd, because your upline will be there to support you every single step of the way. And I'm
Glad you went.
I won't ever miss one. So those are my words.
Thanks, Millie.
Just like Millie said, I will never ever miss another rally again. It was absolutely amazing. You cannot imagine the positivity of having basically the Blue Cross Arena, but way bigger, full of women that are all positive and just willing to talk to you and give you different info about your business and ways to help you. Lori gave us a challenge to go around and talk to 5 different people that were in leadership above us, all the way up to executive directors. So that was something that was extremely, extremely helpful. But I would say definitely go to Rally, because if you're, like Billy said, wondering about your business and not sure, but go to Rally because it's gonna help you grow as a person. It's gonna help you feel better and help you find things out about yourself that you maybe didn't know before you went. So definitely, I say go.
And I think bring your husband.
Yeah.
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 He
You can
came
kind
with
of like
me.
get it.
I don't have one, but definitely bring.
I swear to God, just say it. On the computer desk today, there was a list that said Chris's list of summer jobs. I was like, oh my God, I'm so glad you came to Rally. He's like, I don't know what they did to them, or like what kind of voodoo they did. Right after that, a guy walked past. A man walked past Chris, and he said to his wife, "You look really tired." And Chris goes, "He was not in the men's meeting." Say that to your wife. Yeah, seriously, bring your husband.
I would say the highlight for me would be Andy. Because it was a huge blessing to be able to see and hear from him, and through him really understand and get that vision for what Premier is all about. And you think that you're going to like a sales national rally. It's not all about selling, it's really all about people. And I know somebody said that it's, and there's a spiritual end to it as well, where it's very spiritually uplifting as well. Somebody kind of made this comment that it's like a cross between a Broadway musical, because there's so much talent within Premier, that it's a cross between a Broadway musical and a Billy Graham crusade. And I would like to say that that's an accurate description of it. So I would really recommend, I will make sure that I go again next year. This was my very first rally, and I'm very glad I went, and I would definitely make it, put it on your to-do list.
And if anything, I think it strengthens your understanding that you are in the right place at the right time. You are connected to Premier for the right reasons now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to be here
Yeah.
this way. You know.
Well, I'm a new jeweler of 5 months, and so I thought, talking to my Premier mom, that I would go to Rally. Unknown to her, 3 days before Rally, I got my daughter's tuition bill for school, and I did not get the financial aid I was hoping to get. So there was lots of tears, and I can't afford to go to Rally. And I went, and I will never miss a Rally again. One of the things, along with what these women said, was recognition on the stage. I kind of thought, oh my gosh, we have to sit through watching all these people walk on the stage for all these different things. But honestly, one of the things that somebody talked about was expectations keep us focused, and learning about the different levels that you can reach and the different awards you can reach made me realize that I need to have high expectations for myself, because all of that stuff is, you can do it and I can do it. And so, in addition to what these ladies said, that is something, and so I left with a lot of goals and expectations for myself. So
That's awesome.
My name is Crystal Simmons. I've been a jeweler for about 10 months. This was my first rally. I joined last year just after everyone was getting back, so I didn't have the chance to go. But this year I said, I knew I was going to go. It was something I planned on. There were some family things that had come up, and I thought I could only go for 2 days, and I was very happy that it switched. I was able to stay the whole time. I can't imagine if I had to leave Friday morning. Like, it would have been really bad. But I'm going to say, I was kind of walking around like a zombie the whole time. I don't know if anybody noticed it, but I was like, I could not really focus.
She started crying the instant that music started playing.
I did. As soon as that first music came on, it was just amazing, because it was like there was this huge, big, warm hug around you, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that felt that way. And it was a very spiritual meeting, like these ladies have said, but if you're not a religious person, don't let that push you off, because it's not preachy. It's very much a way for you to feel loved, and that's how we really felt. We felt loved being there, loved by Andy, loved by his family, loved by all of the other jewelers that were in the arena. I mean, it was just amazing. It's so hard to describe. Honestly, I didn't even crack my new catalog open until I got on the airplane on the way home, because I just could not process it. I learned all the names, like I was getting pretty good at that, but it was just so incredible. I think my highlight was meeting Andy. I knew in my heart that was something I really wanted to do, and he didn't have a spot where he was standing for meet and greets. but Millie wanted to meet someone that was down on the floor, and he was there, and I said, I need to meet him. And here's all these people in the room, and he made me feel like I was the only person that was standing right there, and all I wanted to do was shake his hand, and he stopped before he hugged me, and he said, what's your name, and where are you from? And I had the opportunity to thank him because this business has really blessed my family's life in just incredible ways, just in the short time I've been in Premier. But I think my favorite quote of the whole rally, you're gonna know what it is, and everyone needs to write this down. This needs to go on your office door. So anyone that was at our roundup when Randy Draper was here, he said, build a bridge and get over it, and everyone loved that, you know. So I've got that, and now this is the new one. Don't sweat the petty stuff, right? Don't sweat the petty stuff, and don't pet the sweaty stuff. But it's just amazing. I'll never miss another one. Dreams and goals were set there. I have 5 little kids. I'm very busy with that, and in jeans and a ponytail all the time. And I was able to see myself in a whole different light. I was able to see the success that I've reached in a short time in my business, and really the success that I can reach in the future, and where it will take my family. And you're able to get a real vision. Like, we hear a lot about vision in Premier, but I was really able to see the real vision of where my business is going to be and where that's going to take my husband and my children, and hopefully a lot of other fun ladies along with me that are on my team, because it's just amazing. It does.
And not for like 3 days. Like it's
No, it keeps going. You dream about it and everything else. If you start saving now and you plan about $30 a week, by the time rally comes around next year, you're gonna be in a really good place.
so much.
So $30 a week. That's like year with time. It's like if you want to go shopping at Steinmart, it's Steinmart. You'll have money for that. You know, but it just takes the stress off, and then you've got money for the new
They
July
open
too.
up the RSVP
Besides
program
RSVP.
for regional now,
Right.
and at regional they open it up for rally.
But starting out
So
with
it's
that
really
$30.
nice, just talking that way and
$20,
getting awarded
whatever.
jewelry for it.
Exactly.
So why not?
And then it's not so scary, because
Yeah.
really it's a big investment, it's a tax deduction, all of that kind of stuff, you know, it's worth that. But when you look at it as, whoa, that's such a big deal, it seems like so much. The benefit you get from it to sacrifice like 3 Starbucks a week, stick that money away, it's totally worth it, and it will change your life. So I recommend that.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jen.
So I have been in Premier for 3 years now, and I never expected to be where I was. I was just in it to move out of my parents' house, and I struggled this year. I lost both my jewelers who were underneath me, as well as my calendar was blank for the past, 4 or 5 months. And I forced myself. I made myself a little envelope, and I started doing what Crystal was saying, and I said, I need this boost. And honestly, walking back, it has changed my business completely. I've got bookings on the calendar. I've got 3 prospects now that just walking back from rally, and I was prepared. I was told 5 minutes, and so I wrote my experience out, and it took me 5 times at work today to write everything out. It's okay. No, it's okay. It's fine, because pretty much everything was summed up here. Like, you just don't want to miss a rally again. And it wasn't just about, the business. It was about shaping who you are, and the fact that, none of you guys experienced it, but the last day when we were all ready to leave, they were at the hotel eating lunch, and I went and I ate lunch at the convention center. And I'm not even kidding with you. It was like a blue carpet, not a red carpet, but a blue carpet. And all the servers are there, and they're clapping as you're walking down, and you just feel like the biggest celebrity in the world. And I'm just like, why are you guys clapping? They're like, for you, because you guys are here for us. And I'm just like, it totally was like, seriously? Like, you don't go anywhere in Rochester and get clapped for me. Mind-blowing. Like, everybody was there to help you. You just, no matter what level you are at, they don't care, because you are in this business and they appreciate you no matter what. And I met all these wonderful people. I got to know them on a deeper level. My roomie right here. And it was just amazing. It was not just for the business, but it was actually getting to build these people. And I have made friends for life, and you can't take that back. So I would highly get out your envelopes. I put my babysitting money, any bottle returns I do, it all goes in here. I know, right? And you just hold yourself accountable.
You could just save all of the money if you pay your therapist, put it in the envelope once a year, get that boost that you need from Premier, and then you're just I love it! Seriously, it was like return the money that somebody overpaid him for golf. Like, he goes, I had to go back because they accidentally gave me $10 too much. And like, I thought of the Premier Rally, and I was like, do I want to be the person who returns the money or keeps it? I was like, oh my God, you're right! Don't return the money! Don't steal the $10! But seriously, like, it is good for your business, it's awesome for your business, but I think just as like a person, the things that they say are not only about like your home show, it's about you, like you as a person. Yeah, I didn't even feel like it, I mean, I knew it was a business meeting, but I was like, oh my God.
No, it didn't.
like
It was too
about
much
you.
fun. Like, we had a great time overall. Like, it didn't feel like we went, honest to God, we were up at what, 6:30 in the morning, and we're out till 10 o'clock at night. You know, even later.
They have no windows, so you lose track.
Yeah,
Like, what time is it?
and you didn't realize you were in training for that long. I mean, everything that happened was just amazing. You couldn't get enough of it, honestly.
Don't wear any pointer finger rings because you will bruise your other hand with that baby